Hey YouTube, psychic reading on Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's kids. What's in their future? So I'm Candace and this is Jasmine. We are Trinity Oracles. We have a third sister, Erica, but she is out and about. And we do celebrity readings. We also do personal readings. So if you want to book your personal readings to see what your spirit guides have to say, all that information will be under the description box below. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you know first when we drop a new video. Also, we are course creators. We created a course where you can learn how to read oracle cards just like us. It is a fun course. It is an interactive course. So all that information will be in the description box below. So let's get started.
Let's go.
All right. So it was announced that Kourtney is having a baby, but we thought it was good to do all the kids.
Exactly.
Travis Barker's
that
kids.
baby's future is going to be like too.
All right. So we'll start off. Do you want to start off with the new child or?
Yeah. Let's start with that first baby.
All right. So Kourtney announced that she was having a baby with her husband. So will this child follow in their parents' footsteps with being famous, being in the limelight?
The baby will be put in the spotlight. I think this baby is going to is going to be put in the spotlight more than the other kids. But in terms, so yes, the baby, I'll put it like this. The baby's going to put in the spotlight because the family puts the baby in the spotlight.
I got the same thing too.
But in terms of like having a career in the spotlight after they come of age, that's a different story.
I gotta no, yes and no. That child's gonna have kind of no choice but to be in the spotlight because like the parents putting them out there. But that child, I got this card representing the child's kind of gonna look elsewhere for fame and its own path.
Exactly.
Basically.
Exactly.
They're always going to try to be like, hey, come on, be on this, do this, and come and get your, paparazzi, come and take pictures of you. But the child's kind of like,
Exactly.
That's just what it comes with being parents of these two people.
Exactly. This child will abhor the spotlight later on. I don't think this may be put out publicly, but this child will abhor the spotlight. Let's talk a little bit about this baby's personality.
I got first things first is T.I.'s and Tiny's son. I don't know which one. I think it's Major. How he's like, I don't want to be around certain people. That's how that child's gonna be in his own lane, in its own world. Very mellow. Nothing really excites them. I got like what they like excites them, but other people are like, hey, let's do this, and they're like, okay, if you want. I got like a very mellow energy from this child.
Yeah, very clean child. I wouldn't say organized, but very clean. Maybe like big about cleanliness. I know Kim Kardashian is. I think she has OCD with cleanliness too, or things being organized. I'm pretty sure, but this child, they keep saying this child will be like clean. They're not saying this child might be messy at first and as they get older be like very big about being clean, but there is something about their personality like very just like, and they come in like this. This isn't something that is a habit or they're taught this. They come in like that. They show this child had a past life as a doctor. So
I got a routine. This child is routine. From 7 to 8 o'clock, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, or I'm gonna eat my dinner, and then after that, for 3-4 hours, I might read a book. So let's go and do something while they're like, hey, this is out of my order, basically.
Yeah, but they show this child like when I said doctor, his spirit guides clarified they're like a sterilization tech. So he came in with like understanding like cleanliness, like things, and he said this child is going to bring this into this lifetime. Like
it can't be. This has been on the fridge for an hour. They're
gonna be like, this is dirty. Oh no! Like I'm not eating off of that. You know what I mean? And then they're like, just rinse it off. No, this needs to be washed. Wash
with heat.
This.
Exactly 150 degrees.
Okay, literally. But I do see this child actually is going to be just like Travis Barker. I'm not talking about in terms of like musically inclined. I'm not jumping into that aspect. But from the cards, it's showing that he will favor Travis a little bit more than the Kardashians. He may even copy more of Travis's style. But also, I don't know anything about Travis's personality. Do you know anything about Travis's personality?
I saw an interview. He seems nice. like a nice mellow, like a mellow guy.
Yeah, because they keep saying the child kind of like has
essence.
Favors more of his personality something of that nature. So that could be brought up later on, like who does the child favor more? Who's a personality more like? And they're like,
just like his daddy.
Just like his daddy, like more like Travis or something of that nature. This child is going to have a little bit more of unique features though. Yeah, so this child maybe even be like a perfect blend of Kourtney and Travis. Something but personality wise a little bit more like Travis. He's like Travis's twin.
Oh.
Okay? But he may not be musically inclined. Like on Travis's level. I'll put it like that.
I'm just getting that this child is like, there is some musical incline, but like that's not important to them. They're like, yeah, I know it sounds good, but that's not. Yeah, I know it sounds good, and
he's not going to be on his dad's level or something like that. So I don't think this child's going to be. I don't think this child's going to be like a rock star. I don't think he's following his dad's footsteps.
I gotta know.
At all.
That's not the lane.
It's not the lane at all. He's going to follow the whole Kardashian brand thing because he has to. Because he's supposed to.
All right, so we can move on to Kourtney's daughter, Penelope. Will she follow in the footsteps of being famous? First and foremost, Penelope, they said when she gets older, she's going to be a handful.
She already is a handful.
But even, it's going to be, it's going to be,
it's like a hand holding the light. That's how I was like, the card, so she's already a handful, but you're saying even more.
They said, no is not a response for her. And when she gets older, so it's like, hey, you can't do this. She's like, why not? Because that's illegal. What do you mean by that? They said like it's just there's going to be no limit. Exactly. She's going to have basically no limits. And,
wow.
Very dominant.
Will she be in the news a lot for some of her stuff? Or no?
I'm giving a no for this being in the spotlight for the stuff that she does. This is because it's like she can't handle it. So if they, you know how like Lindsay Lohan, people got on her because she was coming out of a club drunk or something like that. She's like, I don't want people to see that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know I'm this way, but I can't take people telling me that I'm this way. Basically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're like, I know I'm bossy. I know I'm this, but I know I don't need you to tell me. Basically.
Oh. Like, doesn't like her hand being held to the fire.
Pretty much.
But will hold others' hands to the fire.
Yeah.
Oh boy. There's a possibility of her finding like love young. But the love will not last. They show like she's like her mother, like gets bored with people really fast. Like it's like, oh, I found the love of my life, and then like I'm bored. I'm over them. Like they just don't excite me anymore. Something of that nature. There is a possibility, a strong chance of her getting pregnant young or at a young age. I'm not saying like a teen pregnancy, but she could get married young, have a child young, something of that nature. She could be into like, let me see something with career. She's going to follow exactly in the Kardashians' footsteps. They're like a book. The book, she's literally going to follow the book that the Kardashians and other media moguls have like written. She's literally going to follow it because it's what she knows.
But Spirit said for some reason, I got this card, I don't know if you can see, like they're holding the tongue. If you want to know, Spirit keeps saying, if you want to know whether something's true or not, she's going to give it to you. So if they're like, hey, is it true that, I don't know, Khloe does this and this? She's like, no. What do you want to know? They say she's not going to be afraid to like speak out against family, either for her family members or against family members. So if she doesn't like Aunt Kim, she's like, I don't like her. She did this to me. And then you won't know because it says she's going to be heavy on social media. Speaking,
is it like PR stunts though? Like is it PR related or like her genuinely?
It's a little bit of both. Her genuinely, she's like, I don't care. Like I don't care if they don't like me. This is what I have to say because she has that I don't care attitude basically. She's like, well, then I make my money. they pay me to basically come to me and tell me what's the truth, why not. They said she does not see like, hey, what you can say can hurt people, because she's like, this is just what I do.
Yeah. She's not really going to do anything empowering or influential with her fame and her power. So
except for touch.
Yeah, they just said she's just gonna follow in the Kardashians' footsteps and be like just influencers. They said she's not even doing anything on the back end.
Yeah. Like
empowering. Like some people might be like, oh, I'm on social media, I do this, and people don't even know that I have like 15 charities trying to help children in Somalia, Afghanistan, even in poor areas of America. But I don't let people know that. I just show people this, but they show not even in the background.
Yeah. She's living her life and doing what she wants to do.
Exactly.
Saying what she wants to do.
Exactly.
And if anybody stops her, she's like, please. Please.
Exactly. She may even have like a run-in with the law that's going to make major news. People are going to be like gasping. Oh my gosh. It could be an accident, a car chase. It could she run over somebody, something, or she could be in a car on a drunken rant with somebody, but it will make major news. And people are like, oh.
They just they show her as like she's rebel, like in trouble at school. Just anywhere she goes, they said she'll make her presence known. I'll just say that.
Yes, but
she'll have a reputation.
Exactly.
That's Kourtney Kardashian's daughter. Here she goes.
But I don't think her antics as a young child, that's gonna not be public news. It's when she gets older, more like mature. But she still have a very controlled narrative though that's put out. But her mouth will be a show. Will be a show of its own.
For some reason, they keep mentioning her and Kourtney not having the best relationship when she's older. I don't know. They just mentioned that. She's like, I don't really talk to my mom like that because she doesn't like what I say. Something like that. That's what spirit guys keep saying. Yeah, she doesn't like that. I'm so, because Kourtney, I guess, has a very laid back personality. That's what she shows, but she's not. I was like, why do you have to say that? When I say it like that, she's like, that's just how it comes out.
Like for the entire relationship, or you mean like during a certain time?
During a certain time period, they show like them not talking.
Oh.
Or her being distant, like, we got into it, we haven't talked for months. Something like that. But they said that'll always be like back and forth. They always have a back and forth dynamic.
Yeah. So I guess they said she's not going to do anything major with her life.
Yeah. She's not going to pull a North and be like, I want to have a toy line and stuff like that. That's not her. All right, so let's move on to Mason. That's the oldest. I think that's the older.
That's the one that went on there and was talking about Travis and was like, yeah, Travis isn't dating my aunt anymore. Isn't he?
I think he's the oldest. But...
Yeah, I think he's the one that went on social media and was like telling, what's the sister's name? Kylie?
I don't
Travis
know.
Scott?
Oh, yeah,
he's on there telling like the business, and then grown people on there asking this child, grown people noticing that this is a 10-year-old child, running his mouth like on there asking questions about the pet. I'm like, y'all are taking advantage of a little boy. Like, come on now, grown people.
All right,
y'all should be embarrassed.
So will Mason follow in his mom's footsteps?
Yeah. What's in Mason's future?
They said Mason, for some reason, they said Mason no, like being famous, but he'll do like background stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. He's like, I like my, when he gets older, they said he's gonna be like, I like my privacy.
Yeah.
But being who my mom is, like that's comes with perks. So yeah. They don't show him like out and about and face on the cameras and stuff. They said think of how Rob is like, I'm a Kardashian, but I'm gonna go sit in the back. I'm gonna go sit back down.
Exactly. You're not really gonna hear much about him, but there's something about possibly, I don't know if he's gonna be interested in film, like dabbling into film, dabbling into production, like things like that. But you're not gonna hear much from him in the public. He's gonna stay pretty quiet. I mean, to be honest, I don't think when he gets like comes of age, like gets older, this may not even be made public, but to be honest, I think he may not even, like, because they showed this. Kourtney on an island and then he's far away on another island. Like, there's intense separation between the two. To be honest, when he gets older, I think he's just not gonna like the mom's dynamics, the family's dynamic. He may look back and like, I just did not like my upbringing. Like, I did not like it. It's not that he was brought up bad, but he's just like, I just
didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Like, I wish I was raised differently. And so there's going to be a few family spats that I don't know if they're going to be made public. Maybe they will. I don't know, you know. But I do see an island between them. This island between them, it will last a significant amount of years, but it's like an ocean. An ocean between the islands. But this is when he gets older. This will last for a significant amount of years. He may even talk about it through a podcast, a book, maybe interviews, like growing up as social media, like growing up in a billionaire family. Like, he may talk about like how fame disbanded his family a little bit, or he didn't like the fame and how it kept him and his mom apart, stuff like that. Even Kourtney may even share some stuff about raising children in the spotlight. So you'll hear some like stuff coming up. This is when he gets older though. But
So if he could just live a normal life and make his money and kind of be in power in his own way, that's what he's going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's like, I don't need all this fake drama. I don't need all that to be happy and make money. Exactly. They do. Exactly. but I don't.
Exactly. Like, when he gets older, he's gonna regret having that just lay back and chill lifestyle, just do what I want lifestyle. Money was just given to me. Like, he's gonna regret, like, I really it's like
he missed out on certain things.
Yeah, like wanting that normal childhood. He's like, I wish I had this. I wish there could even be something about Scott coming up, maybe not being as much of a proactive father with him, because I just saw like him in the future saying like, I wish like my dad was more in my life. My dad was more into the flashy lifestyle and, you know, building his empire instead of kind of like
being that male figure.
Being like that. So he's really gonna miss like foundation. Like,
it's almost interesting because like I see like him looking at a movie and he's like, you know, people look at movies and they're like, oh, I wish my family was like that.
Yeah. So he basically wishes to have a normal lifestyle.
Dinners.
Like
all the people. Like, if you see in the movies, they have dinner together. They go on family trips. He's like, man, I got to go on family trip. There's something that there's something missing. Yeah.
I think they keep showing that like, there's something there's missing. He's gonna talk about it. But going back to the islands do get closer, but they'll never connect. There'll always be some type of something separating them. And they keep showing it has to do with Kourtney's like emotional disconnection. Like, I can't believe you think like that. You had a silver spoon in your mouth. We did this. Your grandma busted her butt. And they're like, she doesn't get that he's just like, I just wanted a normal lifestyle. I wish I had my father more in my life. I wish, like, just those types of dynamics.
I wish if we went to a store, thousands of photographers didn't have to show up.
Exactly. Or the store is empty for us.
Yeah.
But I want to be amongst a bunch of people and just be able to go and out. Like, I want to know what it's like to just walk into a regular Target in a regular neighborhood without them having to empty the store for us. I don't like that. He's going to grow up with like a lot of regrets. And they say Kourtney's kind of not ever going to get
She's not in tune. They said the attunement is not there. Yeah. All right. So next up is Rain. I think that's the youngest. So will Rain follow in the footsteps of becoming?
That boy's gonna be trouble. Trouble.
This is the card. Yeah. It said him and Penelope. 2 peas in a pod. So is my language, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna do me. I don't care if you don't like it. You can kiss my butt, type thing.
They show Rain is just like Scott. Just like Scott Disick. Like, he's gonna grow up to be just like him. Just like him. Kourtney, they show later on, Kourtney will try and pull the reins on him.
Too late.
Like, literally trying to pull it. But they say even though it'll be too late, but it is still like work. It'll still work. But not until he's like later. But you know what? With him, he's gonna live the influencer lifestyle. He's yachting it up,
rock and roll. That's what I get from him.
Yeah, yachting it, having a good time. To be honest, career-wise,
different girl every week. That's what you keep saying, different girl every week.
If he settles down, I would be shocked, but I really don't think he'll settle down. If he does settle down, it's going to be with a nice young girl, nice young person, girl, man, whatever, nice young person. He'll settle down fast. He'll settle down like fast. Like whoever he meets that he's gonna settle down with, it will happen fast. But
I keep getting this energy of him. He's like, even though I'm settled, man, I still want to go. I still sneak out the house and go to a party like that.
Life has no limits for him.
Yeah.
But to be honest, yeah, he's gonna be an influencer. He's gonna be living his best life. Living life in the fast lane. I think his life's always going to be that way pretty much. I mean, he's not going to slow down until he's in his 70s. To be honest. Pretty much. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to settle down. He's going to settle down, but like Hannah said, he's always still going to be like, I'm going to do me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Will he ever do anything like career-wise?
Well, I just see the influencer career-wise. Thing? That's all I see. I think he's just...
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't own like clubs or bars. Keep that lifestyle going.
Exactly.
Keep partying it up.
Exactly.
What did Vicky from Housewives? You say whoop whoop. What did you say? Whoop it up.
Oh yeah,
whoop it up. Yeah, like so.
Yes.
Party like they keep saying like global, so he might open up a club. They said like Dubai. You know.
I think Lindsay Lohan has some clubs and stuff in Dubai. And
she had a baby too.
Yeah.
Congrats, Lindsay. All right. Anything else?
They keep saying Rain. I think Rain ultimately is going to want to be like Kim, like on a global level. Like I want my brand to be like my aunt. Because they show he glamorizes. What's the word? Like idolizes. Not romanticizes. Yeah. He idolizes Kim. Like I want to be on Kim's level. I want to be just like my aunt. So he's really gonna work towards that. Like I want to be. When my aunt Kim's star fades, I want to be the one that has that star power that kind of the whole family is connected to. Like that. He's really gonna work hard towards it. He actually is gonna really, really work like hard towards it.
Alright, so we'll get to move on to Travis's. He has 2 kids, Alabama and Landon. So I know his daughter, she's like trying to be a rapper. So will her career take off?
I was gonna be like, nope. Nope. No. She is not destined to be a pop star, a rapper, a singer. She's not. She can try, but she's not destined. Like this is just a phase. It's not going to last.
I got that as well. For some reason, I don't know how old she is, but they said for some reason she could not be as popular. Spirit keeps saying because of like, I don't know how old she is, but they keep saying like a man and a family is going to take over that. So she's like, I wanted to be a singer, but I met this guy and I don't want to do that anymore. I had a child and that's the most important thing. I met this great guy. They keep saying it's like somebody coming into her life and shifting that, but they said she wasn't really meant to be popular in the music thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they said like they just show like this whole change. She's like, I don't want to do that anymore. I love being at home.
Yeah. With
my child, my man, or something like that. I love it.
Yeah.
I really stepped into my power doing this, but they said the music thing that's not for her. I do see a song. I don't know if she has. I don't know anything about her, but they do say like they do show a song, but for some reason they keep saying it's like TikTok famous. Some people get popular on TikTok and then they try to keep going with it, and it's just not. It's not the same. They show like that for her. Yeah, her trying to do collaboration with people. It's just not gonna work.
They're like she's the type of person that needs to get a psychic reading or get her chart read. So she wouldn't waste time in her life trying to be something she's not destined to be. That's never going to happen. They're like, she would save so much time if she would just reach out to a psychic.
For them to tell her no.
Exactly. Then, or an astrologist and be like, look, look, this is where you're destined. Stop wasting your time. Save the tears. Save the sadness. Like, why is nobody like, it's just... Don't waste your parents' money. Like literally. I don't
know if she has a YouTube channel, but they did. If she doesn't have one, Sarah keeps saying one will come for her in like the future. And I see her doing like makeup, like the beauty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So not her music, but it's like beauty stuff, or like when she has a family type thing. Maybe show her dad once in a while, but yeah. All right, so Travis Barker has a son named Landon, and they say I looked up, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And they say he's an influencer. So will he be even more, I guess more, I don't know how famous he is, but will his star continue to rise? I don't know.
I honestly did not know Travis had any kids, because I don't know nothing about Travis Barker. I did not know he had no kids until he started dating Kourtney. I had no idea. I was like, oh.
I knew from years ago, he had a reality show, him and his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're like, he's like super dad, like he does everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I knew. I didn't really watch the show, but I knew that they had a family show. But I didn't know he had a son. And then I think I was on Instagram, and there was a boy with some like influencer girl, and then I looked him up, and then that was the guy. I was like, I didn't know. I don't know who either of them are, but I don't know.
Is he a model or something?
I think he's
like
an influencer
or something.
He has the look up for it. I mean, when I looked him up, I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. But they just call him an influencer. That's what I saw.
Okay. Like, because they can show like photography, modeling, stuff like that is kind of where he's gonna be doing. I wonder if he has a musical career though. Because I see him on the piano. Like, some people are involved, have totally different lifestyles than what they present to the public. Like, I'm a social media influencer and I just model clothes, and you think that's all they do. But I see him at a piano. I see him playing instruments. So I'm curious if he's in the music industry. It's just not well known, or I just don't know, because I just found out about the boy today. So let us know in the comments if he's already in the music, because I keep seeing him at the piano.
So he's not just a model. He's like, I do play piano.
Yeah, I think he might actually work in the industry. He might write songs for people. He may do producing. He may be a classical musician, and we just don't know, because all we see is him doing this, stuff like that. So
yeah, I don't see any type of like major fame, like worldwide fame. That's not. No.
He's fine where he's at.
He's fine. He's like, I'm just fine getting, posing for the cameras, and girls thinking I'm cute, and
get my little check, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I really think he's gonna have a career though in the music industry in some form or fashion. He may not even be a music artist per se, but
there's some music tied.
Yeah, there's something with him working in the music industry, for a good chunk of his life.
Okay, well, that's all we have for Kourtney and Travis, their children. If you want any other YouTube videos, I know some people have been asking about BTS still, that might come. But until then, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.